Even though summer is not here quite yet, we all know that the heat here is nothing to play around with. Heat-related illness can really take a toll on you, so it's important to know how to avoid heat stroke or heat exhaustion and the different warning signs for both, because they do vary. Dr. Greg Silverman does join us live. Dr. Silverman, always a pleasure to see you.
Good morning.
If you can, it feels like it's August, right? So usually we have this conversation right at summer in August, but what do we want people to really come away with when it comes to stepping outside?
And this is one of our classic conversations about heat stroke, because in Corpus Christi, where the temperatures are normally in the summer around 95, it really doesn't take a lot of time out in the sun to get heat stroke. And basically the symptoms really can be lethargy, weakness. The biggest one is that you stop sweating. There's a time when your body just kind of overheats and can no longer get that. And when you feel hot to the touch, most people will continue to sweat. But if you stop sweating, that's basically heat stroke.
What is it? I know there's some guys out there, and I got to say I might be kind of one of them, where I like to push it to the limit. I'm like, oh, it'll build character. It'll make me stronger. I'll be able to cope. And, you know, people out there training right now, I see guys wearing sweaters or those sweat jackets. What do you say about that?
Bad idea. That whole thing about that is really an acclimation. And either you can acclimate over a long period of time, or you can push the limit and really try and maybe overdo it over a short period of time. Most of the time it happens in athletes like that. People who are playing football in the summertime, or these summertime practices, or in the military where they're out there training in the heat to a point where they don't drink enough fluids and their body is overcome. You just can't continue to do this over time.
Your body will start to shut down. I mean, it's one of those you're just exposed, and like you said, your body just kind of crumbles underneath itself. So once you get to that point, I mean, sometimes it's too late, so you have to rely on somebody else. But ultimately, once you do get to that point, I mean, you're in the hospital, right?
Right. Yeah. It's very, very important on these kind of things that the best thing you can do is cool people down. While you're waiting for whatever is going to happen, that is, while you're waiting for the ambulance to come or what else, is to get them hydrated and cool them down. However it is you want to do it, whether it's an ice bath or shower or hose them down or whatever, you need to get the core body temperature down, because that's what damages organs. Once your core body temperature gets above about 104 degrees, you can start damaging basically every organ in your body. So it's important that you try to get fluid into them and just cool them down, whether it's ice bath, whatever. Get them down.
Dr. Silverman, as always, we do appreciate your insight. We appreciate seeing you on Mondays. And if you have a question for the good doctor, send us a text at 361-855-6397. And with that,